Ciao, I'm Giuliana from Hardcore Italians, and you're watching Italian Things with G. Today, we're gonna be going over our blog post titled 10 Things You Mastered Growing Up Italian. So without further ado, here are 10 things that all Italians have down to a T. Starting with number 1. You have talking with your hands down to a precise art form. My friends always joke about like saying that they want to tie my hands behind my back and then have me tell like a very elaborate story and see how like much I struggle trying to tell it without my hand. Like literally this right now, I'm like really trying not to use them and I feel like naked almost. Does that make sense? Like I feel naked without using my hands. But you know what? I'm proud of it because like I said, talking with your hands is an art form. Number 2, you learn that wooden spoons are good for 2 things: sauce and beatings. Do you see wooden spoons and get PTSD, or are you not Italian? Number 3, you learn to cook at a young age because you were surrounded by incredible food that was probably made by your nonna or your mother, who are the best chefs in the entire world. There's nobody that compares to our Italian women, our Italian nonnas and mothers. That was a lot to say in one sentence. Number 4, it's so easy for you to pronounce Italian words because you grew up around Italian people. So you know that ricotta is not ricotta, and you know that gnocchi is not gnocchi. And you're always correcting your friends and people around you how to pronounce these words the correct way. Number 5, you know to offer food to everybody who comes into your house. And you're not only offering food to your friends, okay? You know to offer the tech guy who comes over to fix the internet because the Wi-Fi is not working, okay? Even that guy. You know, regular people might offer these people a glass of water. Maybe, okay? Maybe. But if you're Italian, you're gonna offer the repairman like a glass of wine and ask him if you want him to whip up some ravioli. We do this because we understand that helping others means they're gonna help us as well. It's a win-win, okay? And Italians understand that like nobody else. Number 6, and this kind of goes hand in hand with number 5, you always have an excuse to crack open a bottle of wine. So when that repairman comes over to fix your Wi-Fi, he probably just came from like the Smith's house and they didn't even offer him anything. And he comes to your Italian household and you offer him a nice glass of wine. He's gonna be happy and he's gonna, you know, he's gonna fix your Wi-Fi a little better than he might have fixed it at the Smith's house. And you know, because you gave him a glass of wine, he's definitely happy, he feels appreciated, he feels respected in your home. He's gonna do a better job. So now when someone says, hey, do you know a repair guy or a tech guy, someone who's gonna fix my Wi-Fi? You can be like, I got a guy. And speaking of that, if you guys haven't checked it out already, look up Hardcore Italian's new fall line because it is hilarious. The funniest sayings. I got a guy is one of the shirts. I'm gonna put it right here. Look at that. Like, come on, this cannot be more perfect. Also, you guys can use my code G, literally just the letter G, for 10% off your next purchase at our Hardcore Italians merch store. Okay, back to the video. Number 7, you know every quote from The Godfather or from Goodfellas. Or from both. And when you try to quote these movies like around your friends, they don't get it. And it looks a little something like this. Hey guys, do you think that Polly's coming to the party tonight? Polly? You won't see him no more. What? You know, it's from that part in The Godfather when Sonny says, where's Polly? And then Clemenza's like, you won't see him no more because he just got killed. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. But then when you're with your family, you can quote these movies and they know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, this happened literally just the other day at my house. It was my mother's birthday. I was cutting a piece of cake for my nonna and she's like, Juju, smaller piece, smaller piece. And I look over my siblings and I know they know it's from The Godfather Part 2 and he goes, smaller piece.
Smaller piece.
In my family, we're always quoting The Godfather, but we also quote the Goodfellas scene where they say, like, you know, the way he tells the story, it's a funny story, you're a funny guy, and he goes, how am I still funny?
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh?
We quote that one all the time. Number 8, we make the best sandwiches, and I'm not just talking about like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We understand the meat to cheese to bread ratio. So if you ever have an Italian making you a sandwich, that sandwich is just gonna chef kiss. Amazing. Number 9, you can easily get out of any plans on Sunday because you can always say Sunday is for your family and you gotta be there for Sunday dinner. And let's be honest, who's more important than your family on Sunday? That's right, no one. And lastly, number 10, you dodge shoes and slippers like a professional athlete. Now my mother's weapon of choice was the wooden spoon, but both my nanas on the other hand dabbled with throwing the slippers and shoes because it was just, they had good aim. Can you relate to any of these 10 things? Leave a comment down below and don't forget to tag a paisan. This was Italian Things with G, and thanks for watching. Ciao!